Hello viewers, welcome back to the MultiMagix channel. As you know, in the last 2 to 3 weeks, we have discussed various concepts related to the audio. So all those details were part of this series called audio series. And this particular video, we will go through the summary of so far what we have discussed in this audio series. And also we will provide some updates on our product MultiMagix, where we are and what is our future plan. So it's been a while. We have provided an update on this our product MultiMagix. We would like to take an opportunity in this video to provide some insight into the product as well. So first let's start with the agenda for the today's video. So as I mentioned, we'll go through the summary of this particular series, audio series. I mean, what we have discussed so far and what is the next kind of videos you need to expect from the MultiMagix channel. So all those details we'll provide, and also we'll go through the product updates of the MultiMagix product, and also we will go through some general topics discussion. So this will be a very interesting slide. So let's start today's video on a bang. So first thing is what we have gone through the last 2 to 3 weeks. So first we have discussed the basics of audio. So here we have gone through what is a sine wave, what is sampling, what is quantization, and how to store those values digitally, and what is analog to digital converter. A lot of things we have learned about the audio, which are the solid foundations for the next of the projects actually. So to keep it very simple, in the first project, we have captured the audio raw data from the mic, and then we store those audio samples into the raw with the help of port audio. With the help of port audio framework, we captured and we stored the data to the raw file. And in the second project, actually, with the help of AMR encoder, we have encoded the raw data into an AMR file. So whatever raw data is there, this is decoded data or the raw data, and we are encoding this with the help of AMR encoding. And in the third project, actually what we done is we are capturing from the mic parallelly, we are encoding it. So it is a combination of these two projects. As you can remember, we used a particular mechanism called callback mechanism to ensure capture is happening in one thread, and then callback mechanism is running in other thread where it is doing an encoding of AMR, I mean encoding of the raw data to the AMR format. So next, as we moved on in the series, we discussed about audio capturing through port audio, as well as parallelly we are encoding it into an AAC format. So we have gone through how the format is happened in the AMR encoder. So now it is how we are encoding the captured raw data into AAC format with the help of FFmpeg. So we, as you know, we already discussed what is an FFmpeg, how it is useful, and I mean how to view what are the abstraction layers provided in the FFmpeg. So all those details were neatly explained in the earlier video. Maybe you can go through it. And then the next topic we discussed is about the audio file streaming. So let's say this is a server, and in the server we have different audio files, and you want to stream those audio files over the network. You can just connect to any streaming application, or in reality you can connect to any web application and you can stream it. Okay. Here we used a live 555 actually, and the live 555 is again a framework which will create a media server application or a a server which runs and which streams the audio files. And the protocols used by the live 555 are RTP, RTCP, and RTSP. So we have gone through the various details what this RTP does, RTCP, RTSP in the last video. So, and also we have gone through one simple algorithm where you can mix different raw data with the help of an algorithm and generate a combined raw data. So we have seen that what is mixing, what is hardware mixing, what is software mixing. So this is a software mixing. So this is so far we have discussed about different topics in the audio from end to end. So actually we promised in the last week, in the last video, at the end of the last video, we promised that this next video will be of live streaming where we capture the audio and then the other person can, or the client or the streaming application can listen back. But unfortunately I mean, not unfortunately. Actually, we thought the audio series uh, segment around the 7 to 8 videos, it will actually take less amount of time because parallelly our teammate Rushi is working on the UI part. So meanwhile, we have that gap. So once the UI is up, our focus is to shift to the UI and then integrate the UI into the different platforms. So as now UI is ready, we are majorly focusing on pushing that UI changes and integration changes to the back end to the different multiple platforms. So we are busy in those aspects. That's the reason we are not able to cover this particular video called live streaming of audio captured. Okay, but the good news is we'll definitely after a couple of weeks or maybe at least 2 to 3 weeks from now, we will again start a new series called Audio Series 2, where we will be having this live streaming of the audio files and other data will be and other projects will be explained, and also we will be coming up with maybe in the next couple of, I'm not sure of the exact timelines, it all depends upon the bandwidth we get, but we are determined to deliver a series for on a video, just like audio, how you are capturing audio and how you are writing it to file, how you are reading, all those things. Similar concepts we will see for video also. So what are the different frameworks available? How can we use the same frameworks, FFmpeg, all those things for video also. So this will be a very interesting video. Okay, interesting series. So on that note, I would like to conclude this audio series at this point, and there is one particular project pending, and we promise we definitely cover in the next set of videos. But for now, we'll focus on the MultiMagix product and then let's see what is happening there. Okay, so if you go to the currently this particular app MultiMagix, it is in the Play Store in the beta testing. So once the beta testing is crossed, it will be available for the customers to download. Or I think a particular version is already there in the Play Store, and I think this is the same version is there. I will definitely update the links and everything in the comment section. So this is how the UI looks like. So here this is the home page. It tells where you can easily edit, you can do anything on your video. So for now the future we enable this convert video. So now you select this convert video, this file selection page comes. So this file selection page, I already selected this file and then made it readily available to the application. So this is an MP4 file, and this MP4 file, and then I click this button, it will say come, it will come to this screen. So this screen it will play the video, we can view the video, which video we have selected, and that particular video we can convert into AAC. In the other way, we are extracting audio from video, and the audio format is AAC. So as you all know, initially we actually converted an MP4 file to an MP3 file. But what happened is while building the FFmpeg libraries for all the platforms, we found it for a couple of platforms like iOS and Mac. It is not a straightforward thing. We need to build FFmpeg in such a way with all the dependencies, libmp3, libvideo, like x264, x265. With all these things enabled, we need to build the FFmpeg from the sources. So it is not bit straightforward. We are parallelly working parallel as a team. We are working on to resolve that issue. So for now, the supported version we are supporting in our product is MP4 to AAC. So please make a note of this. So now after clicking the convert button, you will generate an .AAC file. AAC is also widely very popularly format, audio format, and after click this will be in this particular folder. It will navigate to this my conversion folder. So initially you are here, this is you select, you can select files from here, and finally the converted files will be here in this tab. So now you can just click this, and if you click play, the audio will be back to you. So this is what the team has come up with this particular UI, and the good thing is we are able to up that UI for different platforms. For Android and iOS, this particular UI is already up, and I think for Mac, for Mac is also almost done for Mac and Ubuntu. Windows is still pending. We need to start on that. So but apart from that, the MultiMagix UI or MultiMagix UI is up and running for all the platforms. So why? And the technical stack for the UI is, see, for mobile we are using React Native and React Native library, and for desktop applications Mac, Ubuntu, Windows, and Ubuntu, we are using these particular technical stack: Electron, React, Node.js, add-on, API. So the significant thing here is, see, for mobile application, almost the UI development is same. Just the integration layer, the changes will come. But when it comes to the desktop version, we can't use the same kind of technical stack. We can partially use, but still we can reuse some of the code developed in the mobile to the desktop applications, like the basic layouts and the widgets. But in the desktop, we develop these applications with the help of Electron plus React plus Node.js add-on APIs. So with the help of all these three things on these desktop applications, we will bring up a similar UI. So finally, on the MultiMagix product, the UI is same, and on how we are bringing up the UI for different platforms. And these two platforms uses this tech stack, and these three platforms, Mac, Windows, you will use this technical stack. And from the integration layer point of view, as you know, if you're touching iOS and Mac, we use Objective-C. If you're using Android, Windows, or Ubuntu, I mean, if you're using Android, you're using JNLL. For Windows and Ubuntu desktop versions and Mac, it is straightforward, the backend code. And use, for all these particular platforms, the backend code we use it is C++ code, and we also use a lot of frameworks called FFmpeg and Port Audio. So now the plan is, so far we have covered only the UI part for the different platforms consistently, and we will be integrating the front end and the back end at the integration layers. And we will also work on a pending desktop, Windows desktop, and some fine tuning needed for Ubuntu application also. So we'll share that progress also. And actually, for the viewers and subscribers, what you can learn from this particular MultiMagix is like how smoothly we can integrate a particular feature that is developed one in the backend and that is developed once in the UI to all the platforms seamlessly. So that will be a very interesting thing, and it is very a challenging thing. So we'll be sharing our sites, and some few high level details we'll be sharing across in the next couple of, I mean, in the next set of videos. Once that is done, again we'll be back to the audio series phase 2 and the video series videos. So so this is how we have done so far, and this is an interesting slide. So guys, so what happened is we received a feedback from few of our colleagues, well-wishers, friends who are keep on watching this our series, our videos, and they came up with and they are actually impressed with our approach. Of course, we are still at the basic level, I truly agree, but whatever little subscribers or whatever little viewership we have, so they came across like they want us to help them in such a way, apart from learning about the MultiMagix product and how the things work in the technology field. They also want to know about in general, so like how to prepare for a GRE examination. Our teammate Rushi has already done that, and he has scored very good marks in it, and guidance in abroad studies, USA, especially for United States, and then after graduation, know how to plan the things. So me being personally there in USA for 2 to 3 years, I can give an ample guidance on which universities to select, which are the good universities, and how to target those universities, and after graduation, how to plan well from how to transit from different visa status, visa types, from F1 to H1, and then to I-140, and then from green card. So what is this travel? How should you plan? So what are the key things you need to take care? So all those details I would like to cover in live session. So this live session, we'll try to do it for every 2 weeks depending on the bandwidth, but at least in the initial days, we would like to keep these live sessions for every 2 weeks. This is just to ensure, like, as we have knowledge on these particular aspects, we want to feel that gratitude and give that knowledge back or some kind of info back to the viewers apart from the product. Okay. So we will also like to give some kind of, as our team has, we are a team of three and one person is like our mentor. He's around 20 years of experience and myself is around 10 years of experience, and Rushi has 2 years of experience. So we all three can give a lot of insights for the freshers and juniors and how to kickstart your career. What is the right approach, at least from our point of view. You can interpret from that point and then you can definitely gain some inputs from these things. So such insights will give, and we'll also come up with some much more things which comes to our mind in the next videos. But this session is for only every 2 weeks. We will be mentioning the live session details, what is the topic and when it will start. So I hope you are all able to get the a lot of details from this video. So just to summarize the things, so we have done the audio series. We will be continuing the next set of projects of the audio series in the next phase, and currently we are focusing on the MultiMagix product. So currently the MultiMagix product which we are having has one feature which converts MP4 to AAC, and our immediate action item is to bring the UI and the backend integrated into all the platforms. So currently backend is up in all platforms and UI is up in all platforms. We need to integrate it, and some few desktop applications UI is also pending. So we'll be going through all those details and share high level abstract things to the viewers in the next set of videos. Okay, so until that point, keep watching our channel and thanks for the encouragement. Take care, have a good evening, bye bye.